Look, when I joined Target, I joined an organization that understood the value of technology, but wasn't quite sure, hadn't quite figured out how to get at that value. So it was an organization that was ready for change, ready for transformation. And we have transformed the technology in Target over the space of 3 years. We've reorganized the whole team around product, agile and DevOps. We've retooled everybody with new tools, and we focus very much on architecture, whether that's from an application point of view, microservices and APIs, and from an infrastructure point of view, we focused in on cloud. And that's been just a phenomenal success for us. Now I got a whole lot of engineers who don't worry about mucking around with configuration files. They're focused on creating value for Target, creating new guest experiences, simplifying to the jobs of our team members, and actually adding to the bottom line of the business. It's been quite extraordinary to watch. I'm going from having 3,000 really good software engineers to 3,000 innovators. Well, look, if I look at infrastructure, and I just look a few short years ago, actually infrastructure was weighing the business down. It was weighing technology down because it took just weeks and months to do relatively simple things. Now we can do those things in a matter of minutes. So I always likened infrastructure to being like driving around in a horse and buggy. And today what we have is we've got 3 performance cars on our driveway, and we can choose whichever one. Now Target chose Google because we share a lot of values with Google. Both organizations are very much committed to open source, and to be frank, my engineers just like working with the Google engineers. They're the ones who thought that Google was important, and if they think it's important, then it's important to me. Oh, my engineering team isn't shy. The reality is it's the engineering teams who make all the important pure technology decisions. What databases we're going to use, what deployment tools, what configuration management tools, etc. That all comes from the engineering team. There's no point in asking me that question. I haven't written a line of code in about 20 years. They're the ones who know, and I trust their judgment. So when you look at a lot of these decisions, they're pretty much grassroots decisions. You'll find a collection of engineers like something new, I don't know, Hollow or something like that. And then eventually it'll make its way to an architecture group, and then that architecture group decides whether we're going to adopt it as a core technology or not. The engineers are free to just experiment, they're free to try out lots of new things, but then we'll make a sensible decision about what we adopt as a core technology for Target.